You're in tune to Out of Lives. www.outoflives.net.
Can't handle the truth.
Hello and welcome to the Out of Lives podcast. Today we're doing a reaction special on the Game Awards 2015. Today I'm joined by Ross Miller.
Hello.
And Ben. I can't say your surname, so hey Ben.
Hey guys.
What's so hard to say about his surname?
Because it's either not nor I don't know. What is that? What is that?
The second one, Nova. Go with that one.
Nova. I'm going with Nova. There you go. See, there you go. There we go. Yeah. How are we doing, Ben? You good?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Ben's from the Tanked Up podcast, so you should go and check that out. That's pretty good. You just released a new episode.
It's alright. It's about as good as they come, I suppose.
Your new episode was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Good.
Awesome. Right, so let's get on with the Game Awards. Let's get straight in there. There was no controversy whatsoever at this Game Awards at all. Like, it was perfectly smooth. Well, it wasn't at all, was it? I was the only one who stayed up to watch it, I think, right?
Yeah, because you're a student.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and most of us have got work the next day, so.
Yep.
I have work. I woke up 15 minutes ago to do this podcast. Dedication. So the first award of the night was announced before the actual show, like in the pre-show. So I don't know why it wasn't part of the show, but it was the best family game. The nominations for it were Disney Infinity 3.0, Lego Dimensions, Skylanders Supercharge, Splatoon, and Super Mario Maker, with the winner being Super Mario Maker. So pretty through and through category. I don't think anyone disagrees with that award, right?
No, I would agree with Mario Maker. Like, from what I've had hands on it, it's a very, very good game with lots of fun and appeals to a mass age group, so makes sense for me.
Yeah, I totally agree. I've not played it at all, but from what I've seen and all of the sort of the YouTube videos that I've watched, it seems like a really good family game. So yeah, seems deserved. Yeah,
I mean, I completely agree. I mean, Lego Dimensions could have won, but I think the fact that you can make anything in Mario Maker, and Mario's been this childhood brand for forever. So, I mean, I played Mario with my parents. It's good to see it actually win something. Next up was the fighting game, and I'm not sure when this was announced, right? Like, I was watching the pre-show, pretty sure they didn't announce it there, and it wasn't announced in the main show, so I don't know when this was announced, but it went to Mortal Kombat X. No one was shocked that it went to Mortal Kombat X, because Rise of the Incarnates, Rising Thunder, and Guilty Gear are so niche of fighting games. I mean, one of them's shutting down, one of them's not even out, and one of them's like for the very hardcore fighters, like the Guilty Gear game. So MKX won, and then they announced the Mortal Kombat Pack 2. Did anyone see that?
Yeah. You get to go on Alien?
Yeah, I know, Alien vs Predator. It's going to happen.
Yeah, you get Leatherface as well, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just run around with a chainsaw slashing limbs off, I imagine.
I can't remember who the other two are.
Yeah, they're not important, that's who the other two are.
It was like a robot.
There seems to be some. Yeah, there's a large guy with a giant moustache in the background hovering around.
Who drinks, apparently.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, fighting game was a bit disappointing this year because there wasn't any competition. I mean, if I was there, I would have put Blaze Blue for it or something like that. But, you know, it's a fighting game. Mortal Kombat's a solid fighting game, and I think it's not a shock that it won at all.
I'm surprised it's got its own category, to be honest with you. Does it really need it?
I think it does, but I mean, for years like this when there's nothing on there and they have to put games that are cancelled and that aren't even out yet on it, maybe just give it an acknowledgement. I don't know. So probably one of the biggest surprises of the night was the best multiplayer game. For it you had Call of Duty, Destiny, Halo 5, Rocket League and Splatoon. And I was like so behind Rocket League winning this. But no, Splatoon came out and won it, so this was the biggest surprise of the night for me. And Ben, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I would have backed Rocket League 100%. It's a game since it came out, I've constantly been playing it. I don't have a Wii U, so I've never played Splatoon, as with Mario Maker. But from everything I've seen of it, it looks good. But Rocket League, for me, would have been a better pick.
And Russ?
I haven't played Rocket League, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah, I will in February, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you now get it. Yeah, now
Speaking
Xbox
of the
One.
announcement, at the Game Awards 2015, we finally got the announcement that Rocket League is coming to Xbox One. We previously reported on this, right before the show started. We got a rumor coming through that it was going to be announced and it was going to be available at midnight, wasn't it, or something? And then everyone's like, "Yeah, that's not happening." But yeah, the announcement happened. Xbox One, February 2016, Rocket League with the Warthog as the rocket car, which I cannot wait to use. But any thoughts on Splatoon winning, Ross?
It wasn't its only win, was it, for the night? So was it not best shooter instead of best multiplayer?
No, it was best multiplayer.
All right, okay. I missed that one.
No, I think it did get best shooter as
Did
well.
it?
Best shooter.
I'm pretty sure that best shooter wasn't announced during the awards, but as they gave Splatoon best multiplayer game, they just kind of said, "Oh, and it's got best shooter as well."
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, they did a lot of that, and I kept missing it because it's like, well, what? I'm trying to write this, and then you go and do another awards. I can't speak today. What the hell was that?
It's because you just woke up. Just to point out, it's 6:30 at night when we report this. I remember doing this recording, and Scott's just woke up.
Alright, but I did stay up all night to do the reporting on the awards, so, F off, Miller. I did have a day full of assessments. Prior to that, I didn't get any sleep for 2 nights, as you were well aware.
I know. I'm just jealous that it's not me.
Yeah, true. Next up was best gaming, best mobile stroke handheld game, and I think this was my biggest upset of the night. I haven't played Tomb Raider Go. Tomb Raider Go 1, by the way.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lara Croft Go, not Tomb Raider Go. It's glad. I'm glad Lara Croft won something, but yeah, this was such a weird one for me. Has anyone else got any thoughts on that?
I love it. I actually thought that was a clear favourite, to be honest with you. Both the games, Hitman Go and Lara Croft Go, have both been phenomenal handheld games, give me hours entertainment when I'm on the number 38 bus going to work, right? And honestly, it deserved everything. And it made me have to learn some French so I could request a preview copy of it, because the developer was speaking in French.
But I'm all for it. Everyone loves the Go games. Like Hitman Go is loved by everyone. Lara Croft Go, it seems to be really positive. But you have Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate in that category, and Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate is so freaking phenomenal. I don't see how a mobile game beats it out. The voting panel voted.
It seems odd that sort of like a fully fledged game like Monster Hunter comes against something like Lara Croft Go, which doesn't quite have as much content, I suppose. But I was surprised there was no love for Alpha Bear, because I've been playing that fucking loads.
Not a clue what that is.
Mm-hmm. It's great. It's absurd, but it's great.
Do you want to expand on that, or are you just going to keep
Jim
No, not really. No, not at all.
Okay.
You should just go and play it.
It's Jim Trinka's video game from videogamers.com Game of the Year. Alpha Bear.
Yeah.
I need to check this out now. Is it a mobile game?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Alpha Bear. Right.
It's almost like Scrabble with bears / word search with bears.
Okay, I'm gonna go and grab my phone. I'll be right back.
And just to say out, that is like the actual bears, not giant hairy gay men.
Oh god, that's the sequel they're working on.
Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully, maybe.
The much awaited sequel.
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting for it. That's enough.
You already are a bear, Ross.
Oh,
After what happened in that hotel room.
Ah, you're too kind.
Oh shit, I slept with you. It was a terrible idea. Esports Team of the Year was next, and Optic Gaming took this over. None of these were for Smite, so I had no understanding. But Optic Gaming winning, and people were happy with it, so I trust the esports people. Anyone?
Yeah, I've got no idea on esports. It's not something I follow. I don't watch any people playing games online, really. That's not quite my thing, so yeah. Counter-Strike's a great game. Yeah.
Ross?
I don't care.
Okay, so we'll wrap the esports bit up with Counter-Strike winning the esports game of the year, which is understandable.
I understand that, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Smite for me, because Smite's the only game that I really do enjoy the esports scene on. So it's like, it needs recognition. But maybe next year. Next year's Smite's year, I think. No, it's not. That's not true.
I suppose next year might be a little bit different because all of these developers are coming out saying, "Oh yeah, our game's really good as an esports." It was something like Battlefront or Battlefield and COD and all of these.
Battlefront is an esport.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, God.
Everyone keeps saying like, "Oh yeah, our game's great. It should be an esports game." And you think,
It has multiplayer. It's esports, guys.
Yep.
Misa wanted esports.
Oh my god, that's getting kept.
That was horrifying.
Yeah, that was horrible.
What? I'm scared now.
Yeah. Like Halo Breakout, you can see coming in for next year. You've got Rainbow Six Siege.
Lawbreakers.
Yeah.
There's loads of stuff that's going to go up for it. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 might break through. I don't know yet. It's hard to see. It's hard to see because I don't play the multiplayer on that game because it's just not fun. In my opinion. I mean, we'd have to get Kev the expert in there. Now, this was when they announced the most anticipated game, and I'm really disappointed it went to No Man's Sky.
Really?
Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn looks like a way better game in my opinion. Quantum Break looks better. Last Guardian, I'm not really too fussed about. I'm glad it's coming out, but I'm not excited for it. And Uncharted 4 is even more interesting than No Man's Sky at this point.
Is that from Nodding Dog?
Nodding Dog, yes.
Yeah.
Nodding Dog. Yeah.
I would have gone with No Man's Sky.
So would I.
Horizon, it looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It is definitely one of those games that I will be picking up very quickly after release. But No Man's Sky it just seems so epic, man. I want an epic space game, so I suppose I'm a little bit biased. But...
Well, I mean, if you wanted an epic space game, if you were watching the awards, there was the gameplay of oh crap, I forgot its name.
Star Citizen?
Thank
That's
you.
2.0, yeah.
With Mark Hamill in it. It looked amazing. I mean, obviously it wasn't running well, but the game's nowhere near done. And I can't wait for that game. I'm going to buy a PC just to play that game. I know.
Isn't it PC and Xbox One?
Is it? I don't think it's going to Xbox One. I think it'll melt Xboxes.
See, I've got an issue with this most anticipated game. Is that an awards category now?
It shouldn't be, really, should it? Like,
and Horizon Zero Dawn looks like a fucking Ubisoft game.
Yeah,
it looks a little bit better than a Ubisoft game, graphically at least.
Yeah, but
I didn't see any spires you climb.
I reckon there's going to be some spires that you climb in that.
Don't do this to me, Ross. You hunt robot dinosaurs that fire rocket launchers at you with a burner. Ross, it looks amazing. How can you not like this game?
It's no
I'm buying a
Football
PS4 for it. Oh, triggered.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
but yeah, I'm just going to say I've got an issue just with the most anticipated game. I just don't think that's an awards category, to be honest with you, and I think they've included a fighting game one in there, but they haven't put best sports game or, it's stuff that I just think would be a lot more interesting. And
they put
most anticipated
best esports
game
in there.
Yeah, very true, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do understand.
They did put best sports or racing game in, didn't they? Sorry.
Yeah, but I can't remember what won that. I think
Rocket League.
Yeah, Rocket League won it.
Yeah.
Which is weird considering it's not a racing game.
It's a sports racing game. They literally took the title. But
true.
I just mean as in there could have been better awards categories if it was myself that was making awards categories, but it quite clearly wasn't. I don't think I would have dropped the most anticipated game in.
Yeah, I mean, I completely understand that. But since they were 2 hours down from 3 hours, I think they just went with the flow.
Yeah.
I think people like the hype. The thing is, you focus on most anticipated game, but don't show anything from the game that wins the award. That's what was weird to me. It's like, oh yeah, this is the most anticipated game. Cool. Like, there was no hype building or whatever to do with it, which was weird.
When they announced it, right, I'm going to be slightly controversial here, and because I thought this is sponsored by Microsoft, this sort of event, etc. It's quite Microsoft centric when you see some of the trailers. I actually thought that Quantum Break was going to win it, and I thought, is this a pay to win type of deal here?
That would have been bad.
You know what I mean? I thought if Quantum Break wins this, there's going to be a little bit of an outcry, but it never. And No Man's Sky, I suppose, if you are going to have that category as a worthy winner, because it is very different from the standard mould.
Yeah, I agree.
So next up was Best Narrative, and now Hair Story won this. And Ross, you were saying something about Twitter.
Right, so I woke up this morning and I seen that Her Story had won a couple of things, right? And I thought, I loved Her Story, it was absolutely brilliant. I'm going to see what the reaction was to Twitter, thinking it was all going to be positive. And it's amazing. Surprise, surprise, ignorance on the internet, right? Or on Twitter, social media. But just a lot of people were saying because they'd never heard of Her Story, that it didn't deserve to win anything.
Pure absurdity.
And it's not necessarily a popularity contest in that sense, but some of the comments were coming out were absolutely shit, to be honest with you. It fully deserved it. Fully deserved it.
It's one of those things, if you play it, you'll understand why it deserves it. Like, especially for narrative. I mean, the competition was strong. Like, Life is Strange.
Yeah, Life is Strange would have been actually I forgot Life is Strange. That is quite close, isn't it?
Exactly, and I mean, maybe not a strong narrative, but it's still a great narrative. Was Tales from the Borderlands, Witcher Wild Hunt was up there for narrative. Until Dawn even does stuff with narrative that you would expect. So it's like it was a very strong category, but I do think Hair Story is well deserved in its win.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, definitely. Her Story is a fantastic, not just fantastic narrative game, but it's a fantastic game as well in the way that it just
it's more
chops
than
out all of the tropes and mechanics that you feel should be with the game and just plays with it completely. It's great.
Yeah, completely agree. I say it transcends gaming, to be honest. That's one of the games, like, whereas you get oh god, what's the home game? I can't remember. Gone Home? Is it Gone Home?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that like that? I didn't really like as much, but Hair Story was like, because it was a mix of genres. It was like, yeah, I'm digging Hair Story. And then we got an announcement for a Telltale Batman game.
Boo.
Yeah, I was really not on board with this.
Ben, just outside of Outer Lives, Ben, what's your opinions on Telltale Batman?
I'm not really sure. It seems a little bit of a cash-in.
Yes.
I've enjoyed a lot of Telltale games. I love the Walking Dead series. Game of Thrones has been very hit and miss. Tales from the Borderlands is great. So they can do some good stuff, but Batman's just so fucking rammed down your throat at the moment, isn't it?
That's what I mean. Like, Arkham Knight was just this year, and Arkham Knight left a bad taste in my mouth. Like, I was just disappointed with that game. And
whoa. He's talking about getting stuff rammed down your throat, and you're talking about leaving bad taste in your mouth. What exactly has Batman been doing to you two?
He
comes in the night, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Right, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I just think, I don't know, if I was Telltale, I'd maybe moving away from the huge licenses and...
Yeah, where's the original stuff again?
Well, not, like even going back to comic books and things like that are a little bit lesser known, so it can introduce you.
Do, please, for fuck's sake, do it.
It seems strange that they had a big announcement several months ago being teamed up with Marvel, and suddenly they announced a Batman game, and there's been no Marvel game announced.
I completely forgot about that, Ben. Honestly, forgot that happened.
Yeah.
It was obviously not really that noteworthy, was it?
No. I mean, it seemed like a big deal, but I guess just things aren't coming to fruition with them.
We done a half-an-hour chat about where if we were Telltale, what we would do with the Marvel license, so you think you'd remember it?
But, I mean, Telltale are just... I don't know, there's something wrong with Telltale at the moment. Like,
It's the engine that's fucking wrong with it.
That's true. That does need to be improved. Game of Thrones Season 2 got announced, and we still don't have Wolf Among Us Season 2 or Tales from the Borderlands Season 2 announced. It's like, come on. Have the good ones done. Like, Tales from the Borderlands was strong all the way through.
I'm enjoying Minecraft.
Haven't played Minecraft yet. I'm waiting until
I've played Minecraft.
I'm waiting until it's done and then just picking it up.
Well, my kid loves it, so I've been sort of playing through him, and I'm quite enjoying it. The characters and things are good. It's probably one that I've enjoyed the most since The Walking Dead, but I haven't played Tales from the Borderlands, so...
Yeah. Well, next up was a fan-voted award, and it was for Trending Gamer. You had Total Biscuit, Markiplier, PewDiePie, Greg Miller, and some other guy whose name I forget. I'll just go on to the
Monte
winner.
Cristo?
Yes, that's it. Thank you. Oh my god, save my ass there. I knew it was something weird and posh. I'm not saying he's posh. I'm saying the name sounds posh. I'm from Hull. Everything sounds posh. Get it right.
I think his real name is it Christopher Michaels or something, or Michaelis or something like that, but he just gets known as Monte Cristo.
I
don't think Total Biscuits is his real name either.
I think it is. Like, if you get his birth certificate, pretty sure Total Biscuits is his real name.
Yeah, okay.
Right. Okay. So Greg Miller won this, and then delivered probably one of the best speeches at an award show ever. Like, did anyone see his speech?
Thanking the devs.
Yeah, it was so classy, and it just summed up how we all feel. I think, like, we all partake in games and then criticize it, but then if you do step back and reflect, you do see all the work that goes into these games, and that we do have to be thankful for them, because if we weren't thankful for them, we wouldn't get them. It was just a really beautiful thing, and Greg Miller was so happy to win it, obviously.
Completely. I mean, yeah, thanking all the devs is a fantastic move, because they make the games and they bring us all of the enjoyment that we get from them. So
I'm surprised he beat out PewDiePie, to be honest. All PewDiePie had to do was vote for me, and I think that would have been game, set, match, but I guess PewDiePie wasn't interested in winning.
Well, I suppose he caters towards a slightly younger audience that maybe don't vote.
I suppose, yeah, that's a good point. I personally was rooting for Total Biscuit, mainly just because of all his battle with cancer and still going and stuff. But, I mean, Greg Miller winning still just, it's nice. It's nice to see. It's nice to see people, like, that we know semi-closely. Like, it's weird. Now that Greg's not with IGN anymore, like, he's a lot closer with his fans and stuff. I know me and Corey have tweeted at him a couple of times and talked to him a little bit. So it's like, it's weird. Yeah. Good on the guy.
Yeah, it's fair.
Next up was Best Indie Game, in which Rocket League won. So that's good. And then followed by that, Best Sports Racing Game, which Rocket League also won. I don't think any of us have a real problem with it winning any of those, did he?
No, not at all. It's fantastic. I fucking love Rocket League.
Indie Game, I mean, Axiom Verge could have won, but
yeah.
I think Rocket League's been the more accepted game. It's more fun. It's, you know what I mean? It's a cultural phenomenon at this point.
Definitely. I mean, like, Axiom Verge is great, but Rocket League you can pick up for 5 minutes, have a quick game, put it down. It's very accessible. It keeps giving you sort of free content as such, whether that's a new stadium, a little bit of aesthetic sort of looks, a couple of free cars and things like that. It is the game that keeps giving.
Yeah, Ross?
Well done, Rocket League.
Next up is Games for Impact, and I don't remember them announcing this on the show. I might have been.
What is Games for Impact?
Let's speculate. So if someone said to you, what is your Games with Impact this year, what would you say?
TNA Wrestling.
Okay, that's pretty clever. I would say it's something like that changed the way someone thought about something, maybe. I don't know.
Like a game changer?
Aha! If we had one, that would have been a great place to put one.
Yeah, it would be.
So
now here's Ben with his game changer.
My game changer for this week is Life is Strange, because it won an award.
And that's it. Brilliant. We're not even going to get Kev to put that stupid music over it.
Yeah. There we go. Done. So yeah, Life is Strange won it. I don't know if anything else was up for it because I can't find the awards thing.
Is this just Life is Strange deserved to win something this year, so let's make up something for it?
Yeah.
Oh no. There is something called Sybil. Not sure what that is.
What?
Cibele, Hair Story, Life is Strange, Sunset, and Undertale. And Life is Strange obviously won that. Sybil, Sybil? I don't.
Yeah, it sounds like Sybil.
Doesn't look Sybil.
We obviously had the artist Churches, who was Scottish, Ross. I was like, I don't know if you know who they are. They were pretty good. They came on just before this, and they announced the Indie Game Award. Next up was Best Fan Creation. And I don't know if you guys have seen the entries for this, but I really wanted to see Corridor Digital's Real GTA win.
Ah, that was really good, the Real GTA.
It was bloody amazing. But no, Portal Stories Mel 1, which admittedly is a massive mod and stuff like it's its own DLC, I think, basically. And so I'm not too bummed out, but I just fan creation. Yeah, you've made a mod more of the game, or you've made a bit of art from it. I don't know. It's personal preferences. Obviously, I'm more of a filmmaker, so I obviously wanted to see the filmmaking side win.
I don't know if it's out of fashion, but I can't believe that nothing from Minecraft made it in, because every other week I'm reading about someone that's done something amazing in Minecraft, and it never made it in here. So I don't know if Minecraft's just a bit unfashionable now.
Yeah, it didn't. The nominations were GTA Targets, Real GTA, Portal Stories, Super Mario Maker, e-reader levels. I actually want to go and check out what that is. And then Twitch Plays Dark Souls. Admittedly, if Twitch Plays Dark Souls won, I would have lost my shit. That was beautiful if that won.
Yeah.
I mean, who would accept the award for that?
It's just a whole Twitch community, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone who ever watched that stream comes in and
picks it up, yeah. But yeah, no, as I said, I'm just surprised that nothing Minecraft was in there, or Halo.
Definitely agree. Next up was Developer of the Year. Now, I think we talked about this before, Ross, and I've always been like CD Projekt Red should win.
Yes.
I was firmly behind them for winning because the amount of detail they put into their game, Witcher 3, is just, it's not matched by anything. It's just not the sheer amount of differences in that game by one dialogue choice. Like one dialogue choice you say can come back 6 hours later to haunt you. It's magnificent what they've done with that. So they fully deserve the Developer of the Year.
I disagree.
Really?
Oh.
I love The Witcher.
Yeah.
I would have probably given it to From Software.
From Software should have won something because Bloodborne was just shut out this year, which is really upsetting to see. But I don't know, you develop a game like Witcher,
or the reason why I was stalling was because I was trying to look up who else is nominated. But I don't know. Do you put out one game that's really, really good and win Developer of the Year?
Do you think it's to do with the packaging that also came with The Witcher? You got an absurd amount of stuff with like the base game. You got a free soundtrack. True. You got a very nice note within the game saying thank you for playing our game. You got a load of free downloadable content.
Yeah,
additionally,
I think that just earned them so much goodwill in the eyes of gamers.
Okay, I stand corrected. CD Projekt Red, you've sold it to me. Okay, because I am going to admit this, I have used the CD. I once went for a bath, put it in the CD player, and was sitting there listening to nice relaxing music.
The soundtrack's amazing.
Nice. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. You've heard about me listening to Witcher music in the bath.
Well, that's a nice thought. Next up was Best Art Direction, and I did not see the winner of this winning it. Like I for sure did not think Ori and the Blind Forest had a chance of winning anything, and I'm so glad it was.
Are you mental?
It looks beautiful, but I didn't think it'd win. I don't know. The cynic in me was like, it's not going to win anything because it's not an indie game.
It made me cry.
Oh.
With joy?
Yeah, no, of sadness. It's got one of the most amazing openings to a game ever.
It wins out over Bloodborne for art direction. Bloodborne,
I would agree.
Which has this gothic, Victorian-esque feel to it. Like, I guess it's different strokes for different folks.
That's a good analogy there with the different strokes for art direction.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just, I don't know, like, FromSoft deserved to win something here, and I just feel so bad for them. But I mean, Ori winning is a nice thing for Microsoft and Moon Studios, I guess.
I mean, it's a fantastic looking game.
Oh yeah, it's not
fantastic, and it's the whole way through as well. It's not just a couple of small bits. It just seems to have a very cohesive art direction that has been very well thought through.
And the art kind of adds to the story as well, so
yes,
it's good. I mean, I'm not disappointed that it won. I really wish Bloodborne won it. There's some, I don't know, there's personal preference. I wish Bloodborne won the art direction thing, because Bloodborne sold me on that world. Like, you felt like you're in a Victorian Gothic horror with scary monsters that have tentacles and start sharpie bits that want to kill you.
I'd imagine, like, you're looking at these, and with, you'd say out of the 5 games that were nominated, I can see Ori would have been the smallest sort of release. It's a ID Xbox, isn't it? But it's an old Microsoft Studios one. But there's probably a lot smaller games that have got a lot better art style.
Yeah, I think, definitely agree.
You
the
know
smaller
that
games.
I would look at art direction to be less AAA, more. I suppose that just because it's AAA, it shouldn't be excluded. But there was a lot of great smaller games that had fantastic art style. But I can tell you who's going to win this in 2016 already.
Go on.
Cuphead.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
If Cuphead doesn't win, I'm rioting.
Yeah.
So yeah, before we just move on to the final few awards, we should probably talk about Far Cry Primal. The gameplay reveal was at the awards show. Now, I was blown away by it. I really want to ride on a saber-tooth tiger and spear a mammoth because that looks like incredible fun. But you two aren't as sold on it.
No, not at all. It looks the same as everything else in the Ubisoft stable, in the Far Cry stable, but just slightly reskinned. And not reskinned very well either.
I can see that. It did feel a lot like Far Cry 4, like the setting and stuff.
But it looked worse than Far Cry 4. Far Cry 4, when I seen it and I played it, I think, oh, that looks really, really good. This did not excite me at all.
Huh. Interesting.
No, I mean, I loved Far Cry 2. Far Cry 2 was one of my favourite games, which is not a lot of people agree with. Far Cry 3 was okay.
Oh, I love Far Cry 3.
I never jumped into Far Cry 4, but I think I'm done with it.
Fair. That's an interesting perspective. But I don't know. I like the fact that there's no guns. You're using spears. You're using bows. I like the fact that it's taking a first-person shooter into BC territory.
But they've done it in Far Cry 4. Because if you think about it, in Far Cry 4, you had all the sections where you had to...
The Shangri-La sections.
Yeah, the Shangri-La sections, and they were slightly popular sections, and they basically just made a full game out of those sections.
Yeah, but in the Shangri-La sections, can you ride a saber-tooth tiger? So can you turn into an owl?
Right, so you've got one choice right now for 2016, okay?
Right.
You've got, on one hand, Far Cry Primal.
Well, I only have one hand, Ross.
And balancing under your chin, you've got the game that now the name escapes me that I've talked about earlier on. Let's go down.
Cuphead.
No.
I'm
going to cut this. Horizon Zero Dawn.
I knew you were going to say that. You're a terrible person. Of course, I'm going to pick Horizon Zero Dawn because that has robots in it. But if it didn't have robots, it'd be Far Cry. I mean, there's a robot saber-tooth tiger in Horizon, so I assume I can ride it. There you go.
That's a good assumption.
There you go. As long as I can ride the robot dinosaurs, I'll be happy. I'm almost sure you can.
You know what could have put me off though is I don't remember who it was. It was speaking over the sort of gameplay of it, but our voice was doing my nut in. So I think that put me right off it. I was like, I don't care if you've just got a headshot from hitting someone in the head with a brick.
You mean in Horizon?
No.
There weren't any thing during the show.
Well, the thing I watched this morning did have, but fair enough.
They must have edited that because they missed up an award and then you said that was edited as well.
Yeah, the thing I watched this morning, so it was on for 2 hours last night. The thing I watched this morning was on for 2 hours 50. And they seem to have a lot of gameplay of things, so I don't know if I've watched an extended version, so I don't know.
Must have.
Yeah, but I watched a gameplay of it for about 10 minutes long.
Oh yeah, this was not that long. It was about 2.
And they've got someone talking over it, and basically they do the general Far Cry thing where you have to go... In Far Cry 4, you had to go and take a picture of the general once you killed them, and this you have to rob them of something personal. And it is basically
their tooth necklace.
Exactly. That was exactly what they picked up. Was a tooth necklace. It was so stereotypical. It was right, so they really wanted Far Cry Jurassic Park. That's what we really want. Don't think we really want to buy the Jurassic Park license. What else can we do?
I think I'd rather prefer going round as a fully voice acted Sam Neill, just destroying dinosaurs left, right, and centre.
Well, maybe this is what it is. It's like once Far Cry Primal to tie you over, and then now that you've gone into the prehistoric era, here's dinosaurs.
Hopefully. But I plead everyone to go and try and find this sort of 10-minute gameplay from the Game Awards. It'll put you off for life, I think.
Well, I'll go and see it and then see if my opinion changes. But right now, I want to ride a saber-tooth tiger and set a mammoth on fire. I have priorities in my life right now. Next up was Chair. Chair tweeted out just before they went on stage, and I think everyone saw this coming. Shadow Complex Remastered is coming to Xbox One, PS4 and PC next year, which is brilliant because Shadow Complex is great. It's already on backwards compatibility right now on Xbox One. So if you bought it digitally on Xbox 360, you can play it. Really good Metroidvania game. Yeah, thoughts on this, guys?
Brilliant. Can't beat it. You know, it's a fantastic game, as you said. I've got it in backwards compatibility, and I want to play through it again. I don't actually think it needs a remaster, but
it does. Trust me, if you go back and play it, it needs a remaster. It doesn't play well.
Right? Okay.
But it's also free right now on PC.
That's sort of the big pull for me, that I can just go and just
you can
pick
download
it
now.
Play it, yeah.
What, the remaster?
Yeah, you can go and download it now. Oh,
I don't know. It'll be the original game, won't it? It won't be the remaster.
The remastered version of Shadow Complex is available right now on PC
for free.
Yeah, I linked it this morning, Ross.
Okay.
Yeah, I do reporting. I am reporters.
Captain News.
So here we go with the biggest controversy of the night. Not in terms of the award, it's who picked up the award. So for best score and soundtrack, Metal Gear Solid 5 won. But then for best action adventure game, Metal Gear Solid 5 also won. And Kiefer Sutherland came and picked up the award on behalf of Kojima. And then it cut to Jeff Keighley. And basically told everyone that Konami are the biggest cunts in the world and have lawyered up to basically make sure Kojima can't come and collect awards for his games.
Fuck Konami.
Fuck Konami is basically what Jeff Keighley said, and then Twitter exploded with fuck Konami, and then they had this beautiful performance from the person who plays Quiet in the game, doing Quiet's theme, and it
Stephanie Houston.
Thank you, and it was just beautiful. It was just beautiful.
I think this has been a total overreaction. If I was Konami, I wouldn't have let Kojima go either.
Right, I'm moving on because you're just trying to do this to piss me off.
I'm not.
Why wouldn't you?
Because he was an ex-employee of the company. If I was
not,
to do
he's
that
still
now,
He's not an ex. He's still employed.
Is he still employed?
Yeah, that's the thing. He's held under contract.
Well, there you go. If he's under contract and they say no, then he should just do what his work tell him then. Who are we to judge then?
So you're saying an artist shouldn't collect an award?
Sorry?
He
was employed by a company to do a job. He done that job. He won an award. The company said, sorry, you can't go and collect that award. He fulfilled his end of the bargain. He couldn't go. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Good on you, Konami. Stick to your guns.
Well...
Hey, just allow that pause while everybody else just sits there and goes, what? Huh?
Well, Ross has just made himself the prime target of the internet right now because we're that influential. We got a few new announcements. Walking Dead Michonne has been delayed till next year, but we got a trailer, and it's a Telltale game, and I'm still not interested. But Ben, you love the Walking Dead Telltale games, so
I do. I love the Walking Dead Telltale games. Yeah, completely. When you said it was delayed, I didn't even know it had been announced. That's how much I love the Walking Dead Telltale games.
You should have went on to outoflice.net where we had a full feature on it.
Yeah, we did.
Missing a trick. The Walking Dead Telltale games are some of the best Telltale games. I'm still not as happy with the illusion of decision making that they provide.
Yeah,
but hopefully Michonne, I think is it 3 episodes?
I think it's a small series, yeah. A 3-episode event, yeah.
I hope that it ties in to the the current Walking Dead Telltale games, and that maybe that season 3 spins off from it in some way. Because it would be nice to get a season 3. It'd be nice for that to be announced rather than all of these other ones that are
Would
shite.
they announce a season 3? Because it's going to be a super season or something. I don't know. I'm sure it's going to be a thing. It's just the way you could end season 2 is in so many different combinations that they have to do all that and then bring it into one linear path again. So
Yeah,
I think that's the problem.
You start to get into the mechanics of the game, but will it be a very swift 5-minute decision at the start of season 3 that brings you in line with what they've decided to do for season 3?
I don't know. See what they do with it. But right now, Michonne looks pretty good.
Yeah,
Just maybe mix up the combat, considering she's using a sword and stuff. Like, maybe have some more... I don't know, improve combat is what I'm saying. It needs improved.
Yeah, definitely. If you look at something like the Game of Thrones Telltale games, they're not fantastic for their sort of action sequences. So hopefully they've worked on that a hell of a lot and improved it.
Because I think there's a point coming now where Telltale, if they don't improve, people are just going to be like, nah, this isn't acceptable now. You're just giving it... It's basically, you're going to be doing the Transformers films where you keep releasing the same thing over and over again. As much as I like them, it's the same thing. It doesn't really change much.
I feel as if a Telltale should be an event, and it isn't because there's so much. If Telltale... Beforehand, when there wasn't that much coming out from them, it felt like when Telltale released an episode, it felt like a big event. The internet stopped, the world stopped to go and play this one episode of the game. Now it's not. Everyone's all over the place playing different series and doing different things, and I've lost a little bit of respect I had for Telltale.
I can see that. And also, no one mentioned the final big announcement of the night just before we go to the game of the year. But so best performance, Viva Serif, Sefer, wins best performance for her story. Under no illusion that she should win this. Although the only person I would have said should maybe have deserved the award is Camilla Luddington from all the new mocap and stuff they've done in Tomb Raider. But that's more technical side than.
To be fair, Camilla Luddington, she's the best deaf sounding person ever. That doesn't make any sense, does it? No, as in, like, the sounds that she makes when she dies in games are fantastic.
I thought you were going to say arouse you then. I was like, whoa.
Slightly.
Whoa. Oh, god damn it, Ross.
Semi.
Just thinking about it.
Everyone's cool with Viva winning for that.
Completely. However, I'm not sure that she was in The Witcher 3. But
she wasn't in Witcher 3. She wasn't. Because if you watched it live, they announced it for Witcher 3. And then Ross's one, apparently they fixed it, but still.
So it happens when you watch an edited version in the morning.
So let's go to Best RPG with Witcher 3 winning that, which isn't a shock. Again, Bloodborne could have won there, or Pillars of Eternity. I wouldn't say Fallout 4 deserved to win Best RPG, because its RPG stuff is really watered down.
I think Pillars of Eternity is an RPG in the very literal sense.
Yeah.
And it stems from a very sort of old genre of game and works upon the mechanics of that. And Pillars of Eternity is a fantastic game, but The Witcher 3 it's not a fantastic game. It is the best game this year, I would argue. So
fair. And so Game of the Year goes to Witcher 3.
Yay!
I was so happy that this won Game of the Year. I was worried for a while that Fallout 4 might get it just because of the hype and everyone being like, oh my god, this is Fallout 4, best game ever, 10 out of 10. Would bang. But no, the Game Awards, they saw through, and the best game won.
Can I just point out that I think Football Manager was excluded for this, so that's why it never won.
Is that because it would have been an automatic win?
Yeah, what is excluded for all Game of the Year awards?
Yeah.
So yeah, but apart from Football Manager, it is the best game of the year, I have to admit.
There you go. I think we all wish CD Projekt Red well with what they're doing next, which is Cyberpunk 2077, I believe. So And
We're
apparently,
not seeing that this year.
no.
I've not seen it for maybe 2 years, I would
I
say.
think 2017 is probably when we'll get something from it, but apparently it's bigger than Witcher, I believe they said.
Yes,
It's
so
bigger
I
than
believe
Witcher,
so.
so. Jesus Christ, I don't think that's coming to consoles, which is a bit upsetting, but...
Ben, have you finished The Witcher?
Yes,
no,
I have, yeah.
I'm going back to it now. Oh, Ben.
Scott, I know you haven't, yeah.
I'm replaying it right now. I've still put like 4 days into it though. I don't know how. So the final announcement tonight, it came before this, but I left it till last just because no one was expecting this. Psychonauts 2 announced for funding, and I lost.
Please help us pay for this game.
I lost my collective shit. I was so happy because Psychonauts is just this brilliant, weird little. It's weird and I love it, and it's a game that I've wanted to see a sequel to for so long because obviously the first one ends on that cliffhanger, which is like, oh yeah, there's more coming, and then no, it's not because we don't have the money to make it. The game's currently 35% funded, so it's likely it's going to happen.
Did it? I assume it was announced at the Game Awards, and the Kickstarter went live.
It's not Kickstarter. Yeah,
It's not, okay.
It went live. Tim Schafer went out and said, "Give me your money." But it's not just as if fans are funding this. Fans are funding part of it. They have an investor, which I assume is probably Notch from Minecraft, is the other one.
So it's similar to something like Shenmue 3, where somebody else is going to chuck in a load of money.
Yeah, and Double Fine is also putting in the money. Ooh, and just a breaking news, Witcher 2 has been added to the Xbox One backwards compatibility list, but no date yet when it's coming. It's just been added to the list, so that's cool. So yeah, Ben, thanks for joining us.
That's cool.
Do you want to plug your podcast?
Yeah, I can do. It's Tanked Up on iTunes. We sit around, chat about video games whilst getting absolutely hammered on beer. And we also chat about the beer. So if you want a little bit of beer knowledge, not that I'm the man to give it to you, that'd be Alex on the podcast, then come and listen to us. Yeah, we're on YouTube and iTunes and all of the excellent places you can find things.
Yeah.
So you can find me at RossM1984 on Twitter. Remember to check out outoflice.net for all the latest news. Keep Captain News happy and check out the Facebook page at facebook.com/outoflifespod. And you can find Scott on many registers throughout the UK.
Well,
You have to request those.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say to that.
Fucking
We've been out alive. Goodbye.
It's good, it's good. I've been getting slowly pissed while we've been chatting, so it's fine.
He's been tanking it up, lads.
I can't do a podcast and not drink. It's become ingrained in my soul now.
Well, if we need people to come to the Glasgow live podcast...
What's that meant to mean, Scott?
What?
What's that meant to mean?
What?
What's that meant to mean?
I don't know what he's
It
talking
means
about.
Glasgow's fucking miles away.
What?
No, but why are you associating drinking with Glasgow?
Because you're Scottish and you all drink.
Do you not think that's a bit racist?
No.
No, I want to hear the answer. What have you got against Scottish people?
Well, when you go to a hotel room and one of them licks your ear, it kind of tarnishes your opinion on the whole of them.
Can I just point out that's not like code for Eden? It was just a physical ear lick. It wasn't like any more than that.
It's fine, it's fine. We all do crazy, crazy things from time to time.
Do you lick people's ears, Ben?
I think I have, but I can't bring any specific cases to mind.
Well, I guess it's just a licking ear thing.